Hello, this video is going to be a very brief, broad discussion over the command prompt. It's not going to get very in-depth, just a short kind of introduction to the command prompt if you're not sure what it is, you've heard about it, or you're kind of curious what is the command prompt. So, command prompt is a command line interpreter. It essentially takes any commands you put into it and interprets it into machine language for the computer to read. So the zeros and ones from saying ipconfig. Uses scripts and bash files. Scripts are essentially the commands. Your, like I said, ipconfig, arp, cd, and bash files are going to be files full of scripts. So you would have bash files for the automating tasks, usually for generating reports about a system. Which would be under the advanced administrative tasks. It's also useful for troubleshooting. Say your computer's not connected to the internet or not responding to the router, you can use it to see if it can see the router, as if it's communicating with the router, or if you possibly have an IP conflict. So that's how you can use it for troubleshooting. So to open the command prompt, there's a few different ways. You can go through the start menu or use the search field. I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. But the commands must be written exactly as they're supposed to. Have to be written verbatim, have to have the exact grammar and spelling. Computers are stupid. They have to have exactly the right commands, otherwise they don't know how to do what you want it to do. So if you misspell a word or you take a shortcut or you drop a word, it's not going to be able to assume you mean whatever you're trying to make it do, and so it'll just throw out an error. So you have to make sure to write it verbatim. If you're having any issues, you can use the /help to show you how to use the commands, or you can just type in help to show you what commands there are. Some common commands would be like ipconfig, that shows you your IP addresses, arp shows you your routing tables, cd just shows you what directory you're in, delete deletes a directory, or md make a directory. All commands have extensions, so /all, /renew, /release, or -s, -d. Those are just some common ones. /all just shows you detailed information. /renew and release are for your IP addresses. /s is create, and /d is delete. So I'll show you how to get to the command prompt. So first thing you can do, open your start menu, scroll all the way down to Windows. It's going to be under Windows System, command prompt. Now you can also open it, go to right click, more, run as administrator, if you ever need to do that. So just click that, it opens it up. Or you can come down here, just type in command, brings it up, or if you're really quick, just cmd, short for command. So for the ipconfig, I'll show you what that does. Just shows your IP addresses. Or the arp. Arp you do need to specify. So, and it does tell you what each extension does. So like arp /a displays the current ARP entries. So see what that is. Shows you the address, your MAC address, and how it was determined, either dynamically or statically. But if you want to see all of the available commands, you just type in, like I said, type in help. I'll show you all of them. So there's a whole bunch. It also gives you a brief description of it. So like cd displays the name of the directory you're in, so we can go down here, cd shows you what directory you're in. And then if you want to see what, so cd doesn't have an extension. Arp shows you the extensions and what it can be, or you can do pconfig help. gives you kind of an information on how to use, oh, down here. IP, so /all shows detailed information, so IP config gives you all of this versus just the little bit we get when we just do IP config. So it is pretty good about being user friendly if you know how to use help. But other than that, that's pretty much all there is to it. There's, you know, obviously more advanced stuff that you can use it for. But like I said, this is just going to be a very short, brief, not at all in-depth video. So thanks. See ya.